I would say Steam Deck's one of Steam Deck's singularly best features has to do with kind of all of these and the fact that you're not just stuck with exclusively just one. So, anybody that has kind of paid attention to Steam client updates should be well aware that Valve has been adding a bunch of like controller support to Steam for like the longest time since Steam Input became a thing and they pushed out the Steam controller. They have been doing a lot with Steam Input and supporting way more controllers inside the client itself so that you can play your games with just about any controller that you would really want to. Oh, obviously I've got my Steam controller hooked up over Bluetooth right now to the Steam Deck. So I've kind of messed around with it vaguely, but the Steam Deck's kind of best feature lies in that Steam Input aspect, where you have the ability to add controllers to it, whether it be over Bluetooth or just hooking a wire directly up to it via a USB-C hub, like you can kind of see in the top corner there. So, and obviously the glyphs change really well. So if I go through and I hit back, you can see that it changes to the glyphs for the Steam Deck, and then it goes back to Steam controller once I slap it with the Steam controller and do that. So I can go to the menu here. So it's pretty simple to add controllers, really. Is you'll go into Bluetooth, make sure that's turned on, and then you can change your controller settings here. And the other cool thing is if I turn on, let's see, yeah. So I want it to be in Xbox mode. My N30 Pro so it'll come up like that. Now I've got that connected, and so currently it's in, so yeah, it's connected up, and currently it's in Xbox mode, I think. So if I can switch that around so that it does that, and then, yeah, it just switches the glyphs around. So now it kind of lines up with the way the, come on, focus. The buttons actually are on the controller itself. So I can go. So it kind of flips things around, oddly enough. But I can go into different games and whatnot. Let me go back. Cat, stop that. Okay, yeah, it switches buttons completely. So yeah. So yeah, you can use standard or it'll flip the buttons around. Cat, what do you want? So yeah, that's basically that. And if I wanted to, I've got turn that off. Come on, turn off. Okay. So if I wanted to, I've still got my Switch controller. Well, one of my two Switch controllers is an option. So I've got the GameCube style, and then, yeah, the one you're all used to. So if I plug that boy in, you can see that we get the button layout like we should. And again, the glyphs change along with it. Here, let me slip the cat out. So The deck stuff obviously does have some limitations on how it can display stuff. I mean, there are CSS mods you can probably get for it. So if I switch out from this one to my GameCube style one, it'll probably have a second where... Yeah, okay, cool. It auto-magically switches to it. I believe I've plugged the GameCube style one in before to play Halo, and so it kind of like syncs those settings as well, which is a really nice feature. So from my desktop settings, it will switch that around as well. So again, this kind of enables you to like play around with all kinds of different things. So if I can switch back to the Steam controller, and they've got that set up. Go back to my GameCube style controller, and that's pretty easily set up. And so what this lets you do, of course, is play a number of games with any controller that you want, but it also means that you can have your friends bring their controllers and they'll just like plug in. One cool thing that Valve has been trying to keep up on is adding new controllers to everything so that those new controllers are able to take advantage of Steam. So when they're made aware of a new controller, it's like, oh, we added this controller to Steam input so that it should work. I haven't been able to test every one of them, obviously, but I don't have any PlayStation controllers to mess with that with just yet. But, you know. Let me... go with the standardy one. I don't have the sound turned up too much either, so that's going to be a thing. So we can run around in the game, play around with stuff, of course. Okay, let's bump the sound up. So, come on. Gun shop. Oh, what was it? Come on. There we go. Dead. Oh, no! Okay, gun shop. Where were we? Really? I can pick this up. kidding me? Yeah, so it works pretty seamlessly. We can go back. Where's my thing? So yeah, you can obviously add more players on if you want to. I'm not quite at that point. And then again, if I want to pull up the screen, I've got that ability as well. Exit game, yes. So you can hook a TV up to it and play multiple players with it. I've got a couple games actually that let you do that. So like Risk of Rain, or even Screen Sheet lets you do split screen locally. So any of those like split screen games that you have, or even if you've got different emulators that you have that support split screen, you've got that option, which is a really cool feature and allows couch play and even that tabletop play that the Switch boasts. But this time you've got it in a package that has a little bit more power and a little bit more, how should I say, customizability. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, subscribe, feed the algorithm, boost the video up, share this video with your friends. If you found it informative or you just want to chat, I've got plenty of places in the description, Discord, Guilded, and what have you. Check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one.